The 351 chambers of hell. We are living in the end of time. What we are supposed to do now is to prepare the church for the meeting of the Lord. On the day of the marriage celebration the bride prepare herself to meet the bridegroom. On that day the bride adorned herself with adornment that please the bridegroom. She is arranged so that she will be ready to meet her husband. She wants to be ready and adorned and prepare to meet his husband. She put herself in a position where she will be admired by his husband. You don't prepare a woman for marriage on the same day, for preparation has to take some time. This is the task of the five ministry in this period of humanity. It is now that the church must be prepared. It is appointed to men to die once, then judgment come. You will not prepare yourself when you die. It is now and today that you must prepare yourself and be ready, for when you die your spirit will leave your body, and it is then that things begin. It is then that you will meet another universe, a world you never know. You will leave your body here on the land, and everything that you do with the body will be left here. It will be buried because it was drawn from the dust and it will return to dust. However, your actions and deeds will follow you after death. In case you like wearing miniskirt, you will find yourself with miniskirt beyond the grave and it will serve as a judgment. Yesterday I mentioned souls that were in torment because of indecent clothes. It was dreadful to see these people in torment because of their clothes. They were lost forever. It was too late for them. As we were leaving, these souls were crying to the Lord to deliver them from the huge pit of great fire. The whole thing was inexplicable. The flames of hellfire was increased deliberately to increase the suffering. I saw millions of souls falling in ocean of lava because of indecent clothes that they were wearing, which accompany them beyond the grave. Demons were gathered beside this pit and were celebrating for the souls that they have won, and they celebrate the torment inflicted on these souls. Often they pulled souls out of the lake of lava in order to torment them to a place that had countless cells with millions of souls. The entry of this chamber was big and dark. They were thorn around, and when we had entered I saw millions of doomed souls in fire. They cried to the Lord because of their torment, but it was too late for them. These souls were chained. They were seated on the ground, which was heated and burning them. On this sand there were worms and maggots that were coming out and entering them. They sought God mercy, but it was too late for them. They were millions and they insulted the Lord. They cursed and blasphemed against the Lord Jesus Christ. In this place it was written, the chambers of those who love the world. What is the point of winning the world and losing his soul? Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, the desires of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not from the Father but from the world. These people place the world at the place of God. There was a woman on the floor that was already skeleton. She was crying and lifting her skeletal hand that was covered with worms, and she said, I was the most beautiful woman. I loved my body and served my beauty, but this is the reward I got. This is what I had become. Woe to me, where is my beauty gone? The woman had on her hand a picture album of her photo when she was on the land, reminding her what she was in the world. The Lord called her by her name. Angel, where is your beauty gone? You sacrificed your beauty for the world. The lady called Angel had the head down. Her skull was perforated and fire was coming out. She said, Lord, I regret. I gave myself to my beauty, which was the center of my life. I was the most beautiful lady in the neighborhood. People came to tell me to come back to you. I thought I was still young and should enjoy my life and my youth. People were admiring me. It all began when I noticed that men were coming to court my friend. Since I was more beautiful than her, I told myself, if men are coming after her, I could do better. I asked her, what did you do to hang out with men that are well off? She advised me to visit a mystic lady. When I paid a visit to the mystic, she gave me a perfume of seduction that attract men. As a result, senator and ministers began to come to seek me. It was then I met a man who had HIV/AIDS. That's when I contracted the sickness. I repent. Forgive me. I have suffered enough in this place. Have I not paid enough for my sin? While she was talking, the Lord was shedding tears. The Lord said, it is written, beauty is vain. The lady said, I remember the pastor coming repeatedly to warn me to abandon this life of prostitution, but I ignored him. I have been warned enough. Woe to me for rejecting the warning. I used to say I have to enjoy my youth, but one day I will give my life to God. It was too late for this sister. Beloved, you must understand that the issue is not to live longer but to be ready. The Lord can take your life anytime. Are you ready now? Being ready means you have prepare yourself. When we move on, we saw another soul who was tormented by demons on the nose that was butchered. I said, Lord, what has she done? The Lord said she did nose surgery to modify her nose supposedly for improvement. She did not like her natural nose. She wanted to correct God. That's why demon were butchering her nose. My brother and sister, we got to remain natural. Artificial modification will condemn us. I saw more horrific torture in this place. I saw another soul who went to do artificial teeth gap. A diastema is a space or gap between two teeth. A demon was using a saw to cut his teeth. The demon said to her, you wanted to be more beautiful. You went on to pay to have a diastema to become more attractive. That is why we are doing this to you. The lady said, I did it to be beautiful on earth, but I don't need it here. The demon replied, be quiet, we will torment you forever and ever. Beloved, the treatment of animal in the butchery is better than the mutilation that I saw in this horrendous place. You cannot imagine the torment in this place that is beyond suffering. Even an animal was never treated this way on earth. Thanks to artificial diastema, this lady was able to catch people's attention with the gape in her teeth, but beauty could not save her. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 14. I know that, whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever, nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it, and God doeth it, that men should fear before him. Brother, we must understand that sinful life will cancel the work of the Calvary in our life. However, when you regret and confess your sin in all your heart, that where the power of the cross become effective and bring transformation in your life. However, when you think that because the Lord died for you, you can live in sin, the cross will be barren for you until you surrender. If you think that you can live in sin because Jesus died on the cross, you are deceiving yourself. It was an inexplicable suffering for this lady just because of a little thing. There were more than 50 demons tormenting her. The more she cried, the more torment was inflicted upon her. She begged for mercy, but it was too late. They opened her jawbone with a saw that was many meters, and a giant demon that was many meters long destroyed her mouth. This was an infernal place where people were tormented left and right. All that my eyes could see was torture and demons tormenting people. In this place I saw a boy that was crying and saying it was not my fault. There was a bottle of beer attached to his hand. He was trying to get rid of it. I recognized the popular beer of our country on his hand. I saw that there was heated acid inside the bottle of this beer. A voice came from the bottle saying and repeating the word condemnation, condemnation. The Lord said his father had the custom of sending him to go buy the beer for him. Whenever he touched that bottle of beer, he was already condemned. The Bible say, woe to you that get your friend to drink. Beloved, if you served visitors with beer in your home, you are condemning yourself. Even if you say you won't drink it, you cannot sit on the same table with people that are drinking beer and you say I won't drink beer but juice. Whenever you sit on the same table with people drinking alcohol, you are participating in their sin. You that buy beer for people, you are condemned. This boy was condemned because he was buying alcohol for his father even if he was not drinking it. If you are a Christian, you are still attached to beer, you will be condemned by these things. The boy kept saying it was my father that was sending me, I want to give it to him. It was too late. The Bible say touch not that which is impure. I saw another soul not far. There was traditional drink we make in Congo beside him. This man liked the traditional beer made in the village and thought it was different from modern alcohol. One day he got sick and was taken to the hospital where he died, and was led to the place of torment. The man kept saying it's not bad to drink this traditional drink. My dears, one day your soul will leave your body. You will go from the world of the living to the world of the dead. Many don't know where they are going, but the Lord went to prepare a place for you and me. Don't go to the place of humiliation. I saw another soul that was forced to breathing hot sand in her nose because he was taking taba on the land and was supposed to continue to do it in hell. It was unbearable. Beloved, very little and negligible things are leading many souls to this place. I saw another soul that was tormented by demon because he used to watch a world music program called Star Frequency. Yet Christians are supposed to have nothing to do with world music. There were demons playing music before him. It was written the demon of star frequency, the TV program. Another soul in this place used to watch a program called Superstar, that it was all about world musical celebrity information and lifestyle. How can you be attached to anything related to world celebrity yet there is nothing there for your edification? It add nothing to your faith, but you still continued to have interest in the lives of world celebrity, and time Christians should have nothing to do with pagan and news about them. This soul, say the Lord, wanted and seek to know what was going in the lives in these profane musical celebrity. Brother, are you still curious and interested about celebrity lifestyle? How can a born-again believer be interested in world celebrity? I saw a phone beside this soul and demons were coming out of the phone to torment her. She was using her phone to check the news about world celebrity. Beloved, when you often spend all your time on the phone for all day, it's become idolatry. You don't sleep in the night for you are all the time online. This is a distraction and idolatry. She always kept up to date about modernity and urban life, for her eyes were focused on the world, its fashion trend and what it offers. Yet we must be attached to Bible reading, which is the source of happiness of the saint. We are wasting all the time in social network that is consuming all the time that was supposed to be dedicated in God's presence in meditation and prayer. This book of the law must not depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. For then you will prosper and succeed in all you do.